The podcast is called Mike's Unedited Let's Play.
I know, but that doesn't mean make it sound even worse.
Oh, I literally recorded earlier today with Flick next to me, and I'm banging on the table and stuff because I'm forgetting that I also put the phone on the table.
No, I know, but it doesn't mean you want to literally start with me rustling to get chocolate out of the package.
I guess.
What is not on about? Something, riffs, something.
Yeah. Well, lionesses, of course, are finally attuned to the fabric of the universe.
Well, yeah.
What do you feel? Oh, you feel something. It's so strong. I feel it tingling in my paws. That might be because you're standing.
On ice. And
Yeah.
I don't think lions stand on ice.
Yeah. How do they... It was cold when we were in... Well... Yeah, but they just put them inside, didn't they? Mm-hmm. I was thinking it was cold when we were in Berlin, but they just put the lions inside, and then they were really, really sad because
yeah,
it
but
was
that was so sad.
Because it was like the worst enclosure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's not think about that. I don't want to think about that. And that was really, really sad.
They're really nice enclosures at that zoo.
The panda one.
Yeah. That panda sitting on a sofa just with the more bamboo than he could possibly ever eat. Just in his hand.
Maybe they should have used some of the money from the panda enclosure for the lion enclosure.
Yeah. Actually, I'm trying to think if I've seen a good lion enclosure outside of a safari park.
Chester's new one's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, I think last time I saw it was only half built.
Yeah, last time I went, it was finished. It's not the worst. The problem is lions need a ton of space.
Yeah. Do not grab the cat. Silly baby.
Cat, have some self-preservation. Self-preservation, it's good for you. It keeps you living. It means a baby doesn't eat you, you stupid cat.
Yeah, I know. Oh, shoot your fourth. So about fish?
Yeah, she's talking about fish. Apparently they're different fish to the fish I've already been catching. I don't know.
She looks really eager.
Well, I don't think lions should be living off fish. So she's probably starving.
I mean, there's a whole thing, isn't it? Well, so they added meat, didn't they?
They added the magical meat cooler that magically makes meat without having to harm any animals, yes.
Okay. So what you're saying is...
That Gaston sells to me, because apparently he gets free meat in in a fucking massive, ever-producing, constant amount of eternal meat, and he just sells it on.
Oh, what happened about, are they still working on, lab-grown meat? Because that might be it. Maybe Gaston, although he is allergic to reading, maybe he's secretly a really good biologist.
I've got to catch her here or now, anywhere in the village in morning or evening. Well, it is the evening. And I haven't cheated by changing the time on the Switch to try and make it the evening.
Can you do that?
You can. Apparently it's a thing. So I read on Reddit.
That's a thing from, that you used to do on, old consoles.
Yeah, and people did it on Animal Crossing a lot. Apparently it breaks this game if you do it.
Ah.
So if you do it, it will stop spawning everything. And so if you put it ahead by a week,
yeah,
you will have to wait a week for it to work again.
That's dumb.
Well, it's because they've obviously got lots of things where it's wait a day. It's to stop you from just doing that.
I guess.
And also this game is badly coded.
What was it? So, basically the first... Okay, so the first console I had where you set the time of the day, right?
Yeah.
I mean, not including, Pokemon.
Yeah.
Was... The PlayStation 2 could do that?
Yeah.
And that meant, a load of developers added in, weird Easter eggs. I remember there's a cel-shaded Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game.
Mm-hmm.
And if you play it on Halloween, they get pumpkin heads.
Okay.
You can get Father Christmas hats and stuff.
Yeah, but that's set just to seasonal.
Yeah.
So this is because it's set so like the Stitch one, which is
Oh yeah, no, I
you
get
put it down,
yeah.
wait 5 days. So yes, exactly.
No, you may not.
If you Googled it and you realise, oh, I don't want to wait 5 days, I want Stitch today, I can just skip forward 10 days. You would skip forward 5 days and then it would trigger the next bit, and then you'd skip forward another 5 days and it would trigger the next bit, and then you would go to your apple trees and you would notice they're not spawning anymore.
Yeah.
And suddenly you realise you don't have any things, and then you have to wait 10 days for it to work again because you've busted your game,
Yeah, fun.
essentially.
That's really dumb.
Yeah, I don't really get why waiting, because I guess it's because you've put the time back to normal.
Well, it's probably... God, this is going to sound really nerdy. It probably is trying to deal with an inconsistency between... Because there's the time on your Switch, but also it's set to days and times for the events that go on in game. Because it's like it's constantly trying to get you to set a Disney account and stuff.
Yeah.
Is it a Disney account, or is it like... If it is a Disney account, I think we've got one, actually.
I have no idea. I haven't really looked.
No. Well, we have got... I mean, besides Disney Plus, obviously, and all that. I think, like, actually, like, I've got, a Disney General Media account because I've got all those comics.
Oh. Right, where the hell do I find this goddamn fish? It says anywhere. I have just been doing quite a bit of fishing, and that clearly isn't anywhere, is it?
Well, is it the evening or the morning at the moment, or is it nighttime?
I know, darling.
What? What's up here?
Well, I would call it the evening.
Yeah, but I mean, like in terms of what the game considers evening.
Look, it's really, really loosey-goosey on that. There was one for Gothel, which was midday and afternoon, and I did them at exactly the same time because it was 2 in the afternoon. And that apparently was that sweet spot between midday and afternoon. So, I don't think it's that...
Precise?
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be like you may only do this at 10 o'clock at night, or this will only work at 7 a.m.
Well...
It might be because I've got this boost thing on my fishing rod, which means I'm only getting red bits at the moment.
Yeah, but it's not...
I don't know.
Well, yeah, no, actually, that's just...
I'm just going to Google it.
Exactly. Mr. Google.
I have Professor
Give
Google,
me a
the most useful thing, and I've got chocolate on my phone.
Bow, 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 kick him the cutest that I've ever seen. Bow, 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 bow. I could use Steamboat Willie for this thumbnail for this, and I won't feel guilty about it in the slightest. I often feel a bit of a pang because I'm constantly like sort of breaching copyright on a regular basis, but then again I do that all the time.
Okay. No, yeah, we're 10 minutes too late.
Whoa! Hello, baby.
So you can do it between 6 a.m. and 9 a.m. or 6 p.m. and 9 p.m. We are currently at 9 minutes past 9. Well, I guess we're not doing any more fishing.
9 minutes past 9 o'clock.
Exactly.
It took me a very long time to work out that song 2 minutes to midnight was about like the clock that they used as like a illustration to the general public about how close they were to nuclear war.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Well, when you're a kid who's first finding out about Iron Maiden, you don't really think about that.
You just thought it was literally just we really like midnight and it's 2 minutes and yay.
Well, yeah.
I mean, that's quite a nice little innocent...
Well, because I just assumed everything's about demons when it comes to Iron Maiden.
That's fun, I suppose.
Well, yeah, it's not. Well, they're just...
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Why are
You're very shouty this evening, miss.
Because she's meant to be asleep.
I know. She's been meant to be asleep many times today.
Yes.
Yeah. Someone has done... What have you done? Like 40 minutes nap total today.
Mm-hmm. It's almost like sleeping for a solid 8 hours has just messed her up. Messed you up.
Oh.
Right. I got some fish.
Fish.
I got some fish that foxes like.
Fish.
Well, I guess we should.
Well, have you collected all the foxes?
No, I stopped after a while. After I stopped caring.
Oh. After you got rainbow fox.
Well, I got the black fox, the red fox, and the white fox, and the rainbow fox. At which point I've got the blue fox and maybe a slightly different red fox to get.
Yeah, I think like they have like a red one and classic one.
I think I've got the classic one.
Classic fox.
I don't know. Let's have a look. What fox have I got?
Rah! Wobbly
Come on,
wobbly.
game, you can do it. You can do it. Don't crash on me now. Here we go.
Well, you did leave your house.
I did leave my
Does
house.
not like leaving the house.
No, it's because it has to reload. I do have the classic fox. I do not have the red fox.
Yep. Or the blue fox.
Okay, well, let's go feed the blue fox.
Yay. I like the blue fox. Also, I think the crocodiles are really cute, but I don't want to try and catch them because it's horrible.
Well, I think I'm one feed left off the green crocodile.
Yeah, but horrible.
I know, it's also why I haven't really... they're not as bad, but it's why I haven't done the raccoons, because...
They're not fun.
They're just not fun.
You should all just be chase them down.
To be fair, the birds are pretty easy. I just haven't done them.
I liked the one because the turtles were just like wait for them to come out of their shell.
Yeah.
Fucking Anna running across the landscape. Play scramble coin with me.
Yeah, I can't. Anna's some sort of abused person in this. Every time
She's
I try
abused
and take
anyway.
Yeah, but every time I try and take a picture of her, she looks like the world is ending.
I mean, she's not emotionally stable.
No, and she seems to...
She has complete character 180s between films. It's almost like they're two films that weren't very well written in terms of the process of writing them. They're good films, but you know what I mean? Like, they're not...
Also, she seems less emotionally stable in the second one. Like, being allowed out of her house has made it worse.
Yeah.
She could probably do with therapy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on, raccoon.
I wonder if they tell... So...
Simba, get out the fucking way.
I know.
The raccoon runs away from me, but doesn't run away from the fucking giant lion that's lying about.
Well, you know. Lions. I don't know. Maybe you'd outsmart him.
I like scramble coin, but I don't see the point in doing it when I can't level anything up.
Yeah, I'm surprised that... Well, maybe they're going to add, like, new seasons to it.
I assume so. I hope so.
Are you just close enough now?
Oh, yes. But it hasn't... There we go.
Approach.
You'll like the raccoon. The raccoon is cute.
I love the raccoon.
I mean, it's cute. There, see? There's a big giant jump. It's happy. It's eating its blueberries.
Oh,
And it's
its
lovely.
little hands.
And now I have unlocked the black raccoon. I
Yay.
do them occasionally. They're not as bad as...
Yay. Yeah, no, a raccoon's pleasant. I like them. Too bad the animals in this are nice, apart from the monkeys.
The animation for feeding the crocodiles is almost worth it. It is really cute, to be fair.
Yeah, just every time we've tried to do it, it's just been a horrible
Oh, is that the
time.
first one I've unlocked? I thought I unlocked a raccoon already. Yes, I have.
Oh, there you go.
'Cause the black...
Oh, because for some reason that... Oh, what's going on here?
Okay,
why have
let's
they
go
all-
feed the white raccoon if we can see it. I don't know. It's this game. It's fun. Don't get me wrong. If you're gonna ever play this game, you have to just, especially if you're playing it on Switch like we are, you got to really take it with a pinch of salt, because a giant heap of salt, because it is just not gonna go very well. That is not the white raccoon.
No.
No, that's also the one I've just fed, so that's fine.
Yeah.
To be fair, I wouldn't have been that surprised if it wasn't actually the one.
Yeah, well, you've literally... We've looked at the map and seen characters who aren't officially in the game yet.
Yeah, Jafar is always in the restaurant, but he isn't actually in the restaurant. Be great, I mean... But I mean, maybe it means there it is. If that's the time of day he's going to be in the restaurant when he's in the game. He's meant to be in the game by the end of the year.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell, come back.
Sitting on his gigantic testicles.
I know, right? It's so rude. I was going to say, raccoons seem like an odd choice for Disney, but then I remembered There's one in Pocahontas.
Yeah, no, like I think the ones they've picked have all been. I'm fairly certain they're meant to be like nods to, like, Disney films that absolutely are not going to make an appearance in this game.
Oh yeah, so there's the bunnies and the squirrels of Bambi.
Yeah, because they're not going to do Bambi, are they?
I mean, how would you even do Bambi?
What, daily conversation? Oh, a hunter shot my mother.
Yeah, but
I'm not very comfortable around Gaston.
Gaston
He
shot.
keeps looking at me like I'm gonna go in a sandwich.
To be fair, when is Bambi set? Maybe it was Gaston. I don't know whereabouts it's set. I need to catch a fish.
I need to catch a fish.
But if I'm going to feed this fox, I'm going to need a fish to feed it.
That one right there.
Yeah.
Look at him, he's so eager.
Yeah, and I need to catch you a fish. Give me a chance.
A fish. A fish.
Patient
A fish. Aww. But yeah. And, I mean, you could maybe, although it's not really done in the same style, but you could argue that the foxes are like the Fox and the Hound.
Yeah,
Which
but
I don't think Disney are very keen on acknowledging as a film of that.
I mean, have you ever watched Fox and the Hound?
When I was a kid, but I don't remember it very well.
Oh, I loved Fox and the Hound as a kid.
You know, you love anything that involves animal murder.
I was
Well,
about
how
to
did you become a vegetarian?
Disney. Disney put me off it quite quickly. It gave them feelings and thoughts, and then murdered them brutally in front of me, again and again and again, until I just couldn't handle meat anymore. Yeah, although I was never. I've watched Watership Down quite a lot. Speaking of animal murder, but I never was the biggest fan of the most traumatic part of it.
Yeah, I genuinely forgot.
How fucking terrifying it is
No,
that it's kids' film.
no, recently. Oh well, there's loads like that.
Yeah.
Did I ever show you Fella Day?
Yes.
Yeah, because I actually ended up getting the book of that. And that was really good. That's absolutely brilliant. Detective novel from the perspective of a cat. It's really good.
Yeah. Anyway, as you were saying.
Mary Poppins. When we watched that with Cassie the other week now, I
Yeah.
guess. Still a ludicrously solid film. Like actually, just really good.
Still want to
In
know
that way
who
that my-
ever thought that Dick Van Dyke sounded British.
Well, he
Did
didn't.
No one sound test that.
No, well, it's not that he sounded British. It's that he was a star at a time, wasn't he?
Yeah, but they could have just given him let him use an American accent. It
Probably, yeah,
just would
but
have sounded so much better.
yeah.
I don't need a lot of facts.
But what was I sorry? Forgot what it was. Yeah, no, I forgot. That is just a really good film in
I
that
bet you are.
in that same way that like My Fair Lady's still a really good film.
Yeah.
There's a lot of those. Is it Sondheim?
Yeah.
Anyway, but also that there's a fox hunting scene
Yeah.
where they rescue the fox from the fox hunters, and I'm there being like, oh wow, like Disney being like on the right side of history for once. Yay, Blue Fox!
Yeah, I found the Blue Fox a few times.
Yeah, I know, well that's really lovely.
Oh,
Blue
that's
Fox
okay.
is cute.
Sorry, Rainbow Fox. You get straight from the Blue Fox.
Well, yeah, and now he's got a clone.
Yeah.
But you know, like the Rainbow Fox is. I'm very pleased that you unlocked it, but it's not a cute blue fox. It's a weird glowy Northern Lights fox. Yeah,
Yeah, but
I'm right.
the big does like it.
Yeah, I know the big does like it. The little, you're indifferent.
Yeah.
You're just liking touching my bare naked ladies t-shirt. I think you'd like their music. Well, you like everything. You bopping along to Hellstar earlier.
Right. Who else is about? That's an animal that we could try and unlock now.
Ooh.
Well, because you mentioned it now, we can go feed the purple sea turtle.
Yay! Turtle! They like seaweed.
They do, so I'm just going to get some seaweed.
Yep.
Houston.
Purple turtle. Donatello.
I don't think I'd have done it enough times to unlock it though.
That's okay. Here's in a half shell. Turtle power. Oh, those arcade games were on Konami hardware.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's cause I keep like thinking that's
terrifying.
Oh, well you've got it.
Yep.
That's gross.
Also, fuck you, Professor Google, you got it wrong. Because it is clearly after 9 o'clock.
Well, you know.
That is also not seaweed. I don't want a fucking fish, I just want seaweed. It's just giving me some seaweed. There we go.
Yeah.
Right,
Anyway.
where is my turtle?
But yeah, I'm like, well, you know, I'm a prolific 3DS pirate,
Yes.
and you can get arcade games working
Yes.
on the 3DS, but as far as I can tell, no one's done an inject for Konami arcade games, which means that you can't get like the old X-Men beat 'em up. You can get the old like Street Fighter style fighting game.
Yeah.
Because that's on Capcom hardware, which I intend to do at some point because I've really been in quite the X-Men-y mood. As evidenced by the fact we actually watched that Wolverine film that was really bad.
I'm not actually sure I watched enough of it to classify as having watched it.
You didn't pay attention, that's fine.
Because it was so bad.
It was really terrible. Why was the Silver Samurai a robot?
I don't know. The amount I saw was enough to give me heart.
But that in turn made me want to like read like Wolverine comics from the period of Wolverine comics that I like collected them on a monthly basis.
Yeah.
When I was a wee nipper.
Yeah.
And he'd like, and I can't remember the name of the baddie.
Okay.
There was a baddie who was a guy that ate human flesh, and it gave him magic powers.
As you do.
Yeah.
We have officially actually unlocked the purple turtle, but I'm not going to switch to it because I feel bad and I have the turtles just desperately trying to keep up.
Yeah, that would be mean.
It is very...
But yeah, he'd eat human flesh for magical purposes. And he discovers that when he eats Wolverine flesh, it's really good. Which makes sense, because Wolverine's got that whole healing factor deal.
Yeah.
And I don't remember why. I don't remember if anything ever actually came of this. But for some reason, at a later point, they're in Canada. Oh, I get the controller, because we need to give the baby a boob. Because she's being silly. But yeah, they end up in Canada. And there's a big fight with the Wendigo, who is also a Marvel character. A big white fella. In fact, like Wolverine's first appearance is when the Hulk is fighting Wendigo.
Yeah.
And Wolverine comes in and is like, grr, it's not quite clear yet if I'm Canadian or if I'm Australian.
Because they're the same thing, clearly.
Yeah, no, they didn't know what they were doing. Why are we here?
Because my inventory's full, so I was going to sell some shit.
Oh, okay, let's sell some shit.
Sell some...
Fish?
Carp, if there's carp.
Carp.
Herring.
Herring. That's the Square Theatre podcast.
And the one that's next to the carrot seeds, I can't remember what it is.
The one that's next to the carrot seeds. A cod.
Yes, sell the cod.
So all the ones which are famous.
Blueberry. You can sell the blueberries.
Okay. Well, blueberries aren't famously used for fish fingers, but all those fish are.
Yeah, well, it's because I've got tons of them.
Anyway.
Because I was going to go and try and feed the crocodiles, but now we've had to switch controllers, I recommend you just go give the ugliest fuck fish to Remy.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go put all your stuff back in.
Yeah, I'd also do that.
In your thingies. Anyway, so yeah, this bloke who eats human flesh and wants to eat Wolverine and stuff, eats Wendigo's heart, becomes a Wendigo himself. And for some reason that sucks him into a portal. I don't really remember. But it was really good.
Sometimes it's best not to remember.
I think I might still have a few of those, you know.
I strongly suspect her. You are a bit of a hoarder.
No, well, I gave a load to a child.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. gave them a big stack, like particularly because it was they were Marvel collector's edition
Yeah.
things, which was basically like, I think they might still do them. You know, they were like a budget thing, where at the time it was £2.50, and it had 3 comics in it. In that way that, because it was the UK, and you can't actually sell a comic in the UK with just one story in it.
No.
Well, you can now because everyone's gigantic dorks now.
Yeah.
But genuinely, like, you know, I think I started collecting them in like. When was the X-Men film out?
Which one? The 2001?
Yeah, 2001. There we go. That's when I bought my first superhero comic book that I bought
Oh.
myself. It was Marvel Heroes Reborn, 3 issues before they finished making
what's
them.
the flower that's left in your thing?
Let's have a look.
Green. Do you want to see if that...
Green Passion Lily.
I'm assuming I'm just full on green passion lilies.
I suspect so. Well, what's it? Where would they go?
I don't know. It's not that well organised. It's not in there though.
It's all very green.
Yeah. Yes, I've got 50.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it's really annoying. The thing that really annoys me in this game is the item max out for piles is 50, not 99.
Does feel wrong, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
What's that? I'm playing on and off, and like it's on the list of games which I'm sort of cycling between to do Let's Plays of.
Yeah.
Doing Legend of Dragoon, and that one. Do you know what the level cap is on it? It's a JRPG.
What?
60.
60.
It's a really weird number, isn't it?
It is weird. The thing that's worse about this actually is some of the things are 99, some of them are 50.
Ugh.
So
Yucky.
like flowers and food and that lot's all set to 50, but wood and sand and shit is all set to 99.
Yeah.
Which is a pain in the ass.
Yep.
Right, we want Remy, who is not in his restaurant. No
Oh,
wonder these people are hungry.
I was expecting him to be here.
No, he's not in front of his house.
Where's his house now?
It's still on the plaza. He didn't get kicked off the plaza. Only Mickey and Minnie got kicked off the plaza.
Oh yeah. So you only evicted the mice,
I only evicted the mice. The rat.
not the rat.
The rat now lives in the space where their houses previously were.
I feel like there's some kind of metaphor here. To
There
be
he
fair, it's a nice house.
He's got one of the nicest houses. Honestly,
He's
it's
tiny.
bigger than some of the castles.
Wow, the fish that kept disappearing on us. It's not glowing anymore. What happened? It came from here and there. Yeah, okay, so... What should we...
I don't actually want to make a meal of it, but that's what the game wants us to do.
Can you make a meal of it? If it's edible, I can make a meal out of it. Let me just try a tiny bite to be sure.
And now Remy's dead.
This fish, it tastes. It's apparently very yummy.
Doesn't look very yummy.
Well, I mean, once you mash it up and coat it in breadcrumbs, you won't notice.
And apparently it's incredibly salty.
A nice slow simmered stew with tomatoes, mushrooms, and maybe a dash of oregano.
It was Nala's idea to try and eat this in the first place, so maybe let's not put in a bunch of stuff that might kill her.
So she ever think. Would... Actually, I don't know anything about lions. But, like, the big thing for cats is alliums, isn't it?
It's true.
So there's no garlic or onion in that.
He's doing tomato. There's no chance that in an actual... Well, he wouldn't have added garlic to that.
Yeah. Why don't I make this meal for Nala first? That'd be perfect, Paddington. We should name it in her honour.
I don't want to name it in anyone's
Oh,
honour.
a lioness feast. That's okay.
Okay.
But, I mean...
You're naming it on your honour by naming it after your entire species. It's not really naming something. Right, go cook the terrible fish.
And we can cook a human sandwich.
I've named it in your honour.
A rat on a stick with extra ketchup.
The problem is, it doesn't sound like a lioness feast. Doesn't sound like a weird meal with.
Oh my god, are you serious?
She is. She's giving me complete direct eye contact as well.
That's like the 4th or 5th massive poo today.
Is it?
Yeah. This is what happens when you end up like going, yeah, I'm going to eat proper food.
You haven't. Oh, go in your thing. Because you haven't got a recipe, so it can't auto.
Oh, it doesn't do it automatically. You have to read the book.
You have to read the book.
That's stupid.
It is stupid.
Remy's there.
Oh god, and the picture even looks really unappetizing. It just looks like sludge.
The thing is, a lioness feast is like a zebra leg, right?
Just a giant zebra. On the side, guts everywhere.
Right. So.
Hello you. Hello you.
I think you only got one coal left, you know.
I don't think so. Last time I checked at the crafting thing about making
Okay.
pavement, I had
That looks really gross.
it looks super gross.
Oh no, you do. I just thought it just says that you need one, as opposed.
Yeah, it's really really shit.
Yeah, that's really dumb. Well, I mean, I understand why, because you got a separate thing that you can do up to 10 at once, but still.
Yeah.
Should probably grab like all like the super cookers and things from the that we left in the Isle of.
I probably should just do some stuff in the island in the first place.
I mean, yeah, that's probably where like the rest of the things to do are, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, I've got a bunch of stuff that I didn't even realise Rapunzel was on level 10 because I just haven't done her stuff. I just give her shit every now and again.
It just sounds like you go and you like
Literally.
you just start like shouting at her, being like, "You're here, you fucking disgrace."
Exactly.
Just giving her shit.
I just go up to her and be like, no wonder they kept you in a fucking tower, you piece of shit. I've already got that one.
Oh, okay, never mind
I
then.
think I'm just waiting on the white squirrel, which is never about.
Oh,
Because
hello! You want two things at once. There you go. Something gross to eat. Have some slop. What is this? It smells amazing.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't. It's fishy. Well, I never liked fish even when I like.
Yeah, no, I didn't either.
The protector of Dreamlight Valley. Shame you don't have any thumbs.
Did she give me a thumbs up then?
No.
With her paws up.
Rawr. Kitties. Right.
I think you might need to pause, say night night on this one, and then go do with this one, and then we can do another one.
Yeah. At least we found out that apparently she really this lion really likes disgusting looking fish stew. And that is the end of that chapter.
Yeah. Yeah. Little Miss poops a lot.
Oh no, that's just her scratching on the thing.
That was you farting.
Oh, good night.